With the new update that just dropped in Dying Light 2, we also got a new event called UGC Fest. It's a celebration of the community and what they've contributed to the game. This is a 4-week event, and today I'm going to show you how to complete the bounties for week 1 and collect the rewards. Before we get started, I'm not sure if you can get the rewards from a week that you missed, but just assume that you can't for now. This first week started on June 26th and will end on July 2nd, so make sure to complete these bounties before then. To participate in this event, you'll have to do a few things before you start, which is create a Pilgrim Outpost account, a mod.io account, and link them together if you haven't already done that. I released a video yesterday going over that process, and I have it linked in the description below for anyone that needs help. Now let's get into how to complete all of the week 1 bounties for the UGC Fest. Go to the Pilgrim Outpost website and to the events tab. Scroll down and you'll see the 5 bounties you need to complete and the community maps they're associated with, which are the Lunar Heist, LFG, and Dying Guys. Activate all the bounties and go to the community maps and mods option in the main menu of the game, then subscribe to all 3 maps in the recommended tab. The first 2 deal with the Lunar Heist map created by Bub. For the Space Cowboy bounty, you need to damage 60 infected using electrocution. To do this, progress through the map until after you've done some platforming across a large gap. If you need help with that section, just make sure to wait until these satellites are facing up to make your jumps between them, the dome, and the green lights further down the path. Now you should see these floating robots that have an electric field underneath them. All you need to do is have the zombies be near it for them to get electrocuted. Don't use your grappling hook to pull them, as they will go flying instead of where you want them to be. If you haven't hit the 60 you need when these first zombies are dead, the next area will have 2 of these robots circling and an infinite number of zombie spawns. Don't finish the scan until you've reached the 60 you need so you can complete the bounty, as there are no other sources of electrocution in the entire map. For the Lunar Explosions bounty, you need to defeat 30 zombies using dynamite. You start the map with 15 sticks of dynamite, and the explosion is a pretty large area. You can use the dynamite at any time while playing, but the best place is the final area of the map. There are several stages with tons of zombie spawns. Wait for them to be in a bigger crowd and hit one of them with the dynamite. Then get as far away as you can, and a lot of them should be caught up in the explosion. Doing this should give you the 30 you need by the time you complete the final stage. The next 2 bounties take place on the LFG map created by the Doge Knight. You only have your fists for this map, but your punching power is dramatically increased, so you don't even really need weapons. For the Deathkick Bounty, you need to defeat 25 virals using your dropkick or with fall damage. Virals only spawn once you activate a generator, but there are a lot that show up. To get this easily once they spawn, jump across to another building so they have to jump to you instead of climbing up the side of the building. Stand on the ledge and either use your dropkick as they land on the building, or, my personal favorite, use a normal kick while they're mid-jump to make sure they fall to the ground. If you don't get all 25 by the time they stop spawning, start the next generator and follow the same process. For the Renedead Bounty, you need to defeat 15 renegades. This will be done during Act 3 when you need to disable the cannons. This should be done pretty easily since it is a small map and there are several renegades near each of the cannons, as well as archers on all the rooftops. Just make sure that the bounty is complete before you disable the final cannon, since that is the boss fight which ends the renegade section. The last bounty is Olympian, and it involves getting 2 gold medals in the Dying Guys map created by Funny Named 123. This one is extremely easy to do, especially if you do the DoorDash and DoorDash slide challenges. With both of those games, you can take your time the first time you play them, as the doors will still be down the second time you play, meaning you can run straight to the end with a ton of time to spare to get the gold medals. Now that you've completed all 5 bounties, go back to the Pilgrim Outpost website and to the Events tab. Claiming each bounty will unlock this week's rewards. For 1 bounty, you get a resource bundle. For 3 bounties, you get the Hacksaw Yellow Skull. And for all 5 bounties, you get the Collar Weapon Charm. Make sure to claim each of these while you're here so that they can show up in your stash in the game. Now let's take a closer look at the rewards themselves. In Dying Light 2, the rewards will always go to your Stash's Extra tab to redeem. Sometimes there is a delay, so it may take a few hours to show up, and if it still doesn't, then reach out to Techland for support. I redeemed the Craft Heart bundle, and you can see what you get on the ground, as I had too much in my inventory when I redeemed it. For the Hacksaw Yellow Skull, redeem it from the Miscellaneous section on the Extra tab of your stash. You will get the weapon, and the blueprint will automatically go to the Craftmaster. The stats on the one I redeemed were fairly decent for fighting humans and getting a bonus during the day and night. I'm not a fan of the stamina regen on power attack, but your perks may be completely different from mine. I do like the look of the weapon, and it is fun to use, especially with the Frost and Fling mods attached. Now for the Collar Charm, redeem it from the same place as the Hacksaw. The Collar Charm makes your weapon automatically return once it's thrown. Previously, you could only do this with the Skull Axe, which was only available during the past 2 winter events, so this is huge. This is probably going to be my favorite and only charm I use for the foreseeable future, unless the other rewards are better in the coming weeks. If you can get your hands on the exotic hammer Ymir, named after the Frost Giant, and add some shock mods, you can play Dying Light 2 as if you were Thor. The theming of this weapon is absolutely perfect for this charm. Are you participating in the event this time, and if so, are you enjoying the community maps? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to like and subscribe for more Dying Light and other content, and check out my other socials linked in the description to not miss out on anything. Thanks for watching, see you next time.